Hello and welcome to Bookpal. Let me ask you a question. Do you want to make mistakes that 99% of authors make and end up wondering why your book was never a success? I'm sure you don't, so hang on while I explain the 7 deadly mistakes authors make. 1. A publishing contract is the only way. Let me explain. The chances of you getting published through a traditional publisher is about 1 in 100, and we're being optimistic with those figures. It's good if you can get a publishing contract, but sadly, you could be spending months, if not years, opening rejection letters in the mail. Look at it this way. If self-publishing is good enough for guys like Mark Twain, John Grisham, Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen, the Chicken Soup series, Stephen King and James Redfield, the Celestine Prophecy, self-publishing might work for you too. 2. Your book's too long. Remember, you're not doing an assignment. More words does not necessarily equal a better book. The opposite is often true. Most successful authors would revise their book several times so that the final product is shorter and more concise. In many instances, the shorter the book, the better it is. Don't take my word for it. Who Moved My Cheese has only 100 pages and it sold 11 million copies. Life's Little Instruction Book has 6,500 words and it sold 9 million copies. 3. Making it perfect. The third deadly mistake made by authors is trying to make the book perfect. In reality, no book is perfect, and there comes a point where you'll have to simply focus your energy on marketing and getting publicity for your book, rather than making it perfect. Robert Kiyosaki, whose book Rich Dad Poor Dad was on the New York Times bestseller list for years, often has typos in his books, yet he has published 15 books and sold over 26 million copies of them. 4. Write and hope. There's no bigger mistake than this. After putting in years of effort and getting their book published, many authors just sit back and do nothing. This is like starting a business and then not running it. If you do nothing after your book is published, I can guarantee you one thing. Nothing will happen. You need marketing and advertising to get exposure and attention for your book. 5. No marketing budget. This is another common mistake. People write their book and then have zero consideration when it comes to marketing it. Every successful author should try to get as much publicity and advertising for their book as possible. Having no marketing budget is like having a car that has no petrol. You'll simply get nowhere. 6. Not making full use of your book. Okay, you've written a book, so have thousands of other people. What are you going to do to get the best use of your book? Answer: make it a bestseller so that you'll stand out from the rest and the media will take notice. You'll also be taken more seriously when you have best-selling author as one of your credentials. 7. No back-end sales. A one-hit wonder is not going to make you successful. So if you have a business, make sure your products or services can be sold as a lead-on from your book. At the very least, plan for sequels or a series of books as the back end to your first book. Every successful author has more than one book to his name. Bookpal is founded by a #1 Amazon best-selling author. We have solutions to help you overcome these issues better than anyone else. For more information, please click the button below.